Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. Full time at Old Trafford, Manchester United 2, Arsenal 2. Disappointing result in the end, I think. I thought overall we were the slightly better team. I don't think it was a particularly brilliant match. I think BT Sport were bigging it up a lot. I think it was quite a lot of there was a distinct lack of quality from both sides, particularly us in the final third. Our final ball was often lacking until I think Lacazette came on and gave us more of a focal point. I don't think Aubameyang necessarily had his best game, although he was starved a bit of service. But yeah, going into the game, in terms of the lineup, I was looking at it, not that unpredictable. I think I was expecting Guendouzi to come in for the suspended Xhaka. I really do think we missed Granit Xhaka. We missed his control in midfield, we missed his distribution. His passing is normally very good, and he normally completes more passes than most other players. I thought Guendouzi in the first half was very poor for me. He looked nervous, he looked a bit shaky on the ball. Second half I thought he was a lot better, he was a lot more commanding, a lot more controlling, his passing was better, he was driving with the ball a bit more. But in the first half I think we really missed Xhaka in particular. We missed the control he brought us, and in periods of the second half we missed him. And I think even Lucas Herrera didn't look as good. I still think Herrera had a decent game. I still think he was very, his normal feisty self, getting about, winning tackles, interceptions, recoveries, all of that. But I don't think he was quite at his best in terms of some of his passing was a little bit off. He committed a few more fouls than he normally does. But yeah, rest of the team, I was slightly disappointed that we didn't go with the front three that ripped Tottenham to shreds in the second half on Saturday, with Ramsey just in behind Lacazette and Aubameyang, who played as split strikers, and Ramsey making those runs from deep. The split strikers creating that space for Ramsey to create those runs. I was slightly disappointed we didn't go with that, but Emery chose to go with Iwobi instead. I think maybe he wanted someone to bring on to have a big impact. So he obviously had Lacazette. First half, I think they started with a bit more possession, but I really thought United were very abject today. I thought created very little. I think when they got into the final third, some of their passing and some of their crossing was abysmal. And both their goals, obviously their first goal I'm going to get onto, and the second goal doesn't really show a lot of quality. But yeah, I thought they started the better team. But then when we came into it, when we started getting into some dangerous positions, particularly in the final third, our passing in and around the box was good. It was just a final ball which was really lacking. But eventually we scored from a corner. Mustafi, unlike De Gea, terrible goalkeeping. You don't expect that from him, parrying it into the goal really just over the line. So it was a bit of a lucky goal, but I think on the balance of play up until that point it was just slightly deserved, because I think in the last 10 minutes we'd done more with our possession than they had done with their 20 minutes of possession before that, or something like that, or you know what I mean. But then they scored, I think it was 6 minutes later, obviously a free kick, very soft free kick from Martial. I think it's probably a foul, but it's quite soft, and obviously the free kick, Herrera is offside, so the goal shouldn't have counted. Once again, VAR has cost us. Once again, the lack of VAR in the Premier League is ruining football matches, because Premier League clubs chose to not put it in. Why would you not want to give the technology? Why would you not want to get decisions right? How do people still argue against it? I don't get it. But yeah, once again it's cost us, because Herrera is clearly offside. I don't really blame the officials because they can't really see that, but Herrera is offside. He squares it to Martial, Martial taps it in. Yeah, and then second half I thought we were the better team. They had a few periods where they was exerting a bit more pressure, but I can't remember a chance they created, whereas we created quite a few, particularly in like quick succession. I think Mkhitaryan missed a sitter. It was played across to him. He's got to get that at the near post. He manages to sky it, I don't know how. And Aubameyang also missed quite a good chance. Squared from Kolasinac. He probably should have put it away, but it's a good save from De Gea. It was quite an instinctive effort, so you can't really blame him that much. And he did keep it down. He got it on target, but yeah, it was a good save from De Gea. And then obviously we scored as well, but it was offside, Mkhitaryan. But we also got the goal, very dodgy goal. Lacazette, sharp, he seems to be able to do this, press high up the pitch, win the ball back off defenders who are dithering on the ball, plays it to Mkhitaryan back into him, and it's a bit of a scrappy goal. I don't really know what happened. I think I can't remember who it was. It might have been was it Rojo? I can't remember. He came in, tried to tackle, it might have been Darmian, took a deflection. I don't really know what happened, but I think it was Lacazette's goal. And then, yeah, Mkhitaryan had a goal ruled out for offside. The only good thing Mkhitaryan really did in that game was create that chance for Herrera, and then it came back to him, and it was a brilliant finish from Mkhitaryan. But I thought Mkhitaryan was awful once again. I think on the ball, he's so weak. He gives the ball away far too often. It seems like every time he got the ball, he gave it away. It was very frustrating to watch, and I do think he's a player we want to shift on in January. Obviously, two downsides, Ramsey and Holding, both went off to injuries. That was definitely unfortunate. I think we kept, as they were emphasising a lot on BT Sport, we kept losing players. Players keep going over for little niggles. And yeah, I think overall we probably should have won the game. We had the chances in the second half. We were the better team on the ball. I think we looked more dangerous in the final third, although at times I think if we'd had a bit more quality we could have really beat them comfortably, but our final ball was lacking on the whole. But I thought they were poor. And then obviously their equaliser, I mean, a minute after you've scored, you've got to just shore things up. You've just got to keep them out. You know, it's game management. I think something we've done better under Unai Emery. We've improved in, you know, this game management, but still we've got to see it out. We've got to sort of keep the next 5 minutes secure after we scored. Terrible. Don't really know what happened. There was a miscommunication. Kolasinac should have gone for it. Mustafi definitely should have gone for it. And then Leno should have been out of his goal quicker. And then Lingard comes in, stabs it home. It's disappointing because it's a really soft goal to concede. But yeah, 2-2. And yeah, I think we can feel hard done by, based purely off the decision that Herrera was offside, and that it's a refereeing decision that has once again cost us. Referees ruin football, or the lack of VAR is ruining football, and that is something that very much annoys me. But also I thought we were the better team, and I thought United were abject. But yeah, that is basically all I've got to say on this. If you want to see more of these videos, please subscribe to the channel, leave a like, and I'll see you in the next one.